Thank you for stopping by for this week's edition of Catch Up with Kim. On Monday, March the 5th, I visited Diata USA Incorporated in Anderson County. I was invited by property owner Brad Smith and met with Catherine Myers, the office manager there. They make value-added designer mosaic tile patterns, and this is the first American site for this about Italian-based company. Monday afternoon in session, we had a military memorial ceremony for 3 fallen Kentucky soldiers, Patrick Carroll, Brandon Pickering, and Dustin Napier. So their families joined us, and we had a very reverent time of honoring these very important soldiers. We also took time to recognize the recent tornado damage and loss of life. And as a house, we committed and pledged to monetary donations to Kentucky Cares. If you would like more information on how you can be involved with that, please give me a call. On Tuesday, March the 6th, I attended the 47th Annual Kentucky Governor's Prayer Breakfast. This year, the theme was A Humble Resilience, and this theme was chosen many months ago, but it was very timely in light of the recent tornado damage. Later that day, I had the Bluegrass Community Technical College Lawrenceburg campus visit me with students, faculty, and administrators. We had a great visit in my office and then later on the house floor. At noon, I went to the Governor's Mansion for a National Board Certified Teachers Recognition Service. This year, 296 teachers received this recognition. We have 3 people from the 55th District that participate in leadership roles on that board. They are Lisa Petrie Kirk from Anderson County, Rob Brown from Mercer County, and Ruth Ann Sweezy from Spencer County. The coordinators are going to give me a list of teachers from the 55th District that were recognized, and I'll report that to you as soon as I have it. That afternoon, following session, went back to the Governor's Mansion for a Women and Leadership seminar or reception that evening for Kentucky Literacy Week. We were hosted by First Lady Jane Beshear and Madeline Abramson. So we collected books for our local school children and had a good time visiting. I was also visited by Jill Montgomery. She is from Mercer County, and she coordinates a Prom It Forward program. Last year, they had recipients come in from even Bourbon and Washington counties. They donated 25 prom dresses, shoes, and accessories to local students that needed that help. This year's program will be held on April the 7th, and I'll be giving you more information about that again soon. On Wednesday, March the 7th, in Ag and Small Business Committee, we heard from Kentucky Farm Service Agency about the opportunities that they have to help us with all kinds of loan programs and help with Farm Service Agency opportunities there. In light of the recent storm damage, again, very timely, and this agenda was already set well in advance of the recent storms, but it was just amazing timing on that. We also took up H.R. 187, which reauthorizes the Tobacco Task Force here in Kentucky. The question was asked why we have to do this every year, and it's because the House works alone in that endeavor. I was visited by Public Library, Anderson County, and Spencer County librarians in my office, and then I spoke to the group in the Rotunda at noon on Wednesday. We took up the 2012 through 2014 general budget for Kentucky on Wednesday afternoon. I voted against House Bill 265 for a lot of reasons, but 4 of those reasons are the Ag Heritage Center that we've been working on for Mercer County for many years was deauthorized in the governor's budget proposal and the House budget proposal as well. If this is implemented, our debt-to-revenue ratio will be right at 7%, which is one of the very highest in all of the nation. Our seat per pupil funding within the 55th district is woefully inadequate, and our state employees and state employee retirees are very upset about this budget proposal. I was joined by Colin McGlone as my page. He is a 5th grader from Woodlawn Elementary, and he was representing the Friskies. He is the son of Clay and Christy McGlone, and they were also joined by their German exchange student, Stefan. Colin made this beautiful poster representing what the Friskies do in his school, and I proudly displayed that in my office until I brought it home to show it to you now. On Thursday, March the 8th, our Economic Development Committee meeting was canceled. I had a tour group, the Hearts for Christ homeschool group. Chaplain Lee Watts asked me to visit with them. Did so on the house floor and up in the gallery. I showed them where my desk is and shared some of my experiences, and we had a little tutorial on state government. So many thanks to the Hearts for Christ homeschool group for visiting their capital. Tourism and Energy Committee met. We took up House Bill 440. This deals with agritourism, which has grown into a $2 billion with a B dollar industry in Kentucky. This will say we will post warning signs that don't nullify or limit liability, but do warn of the risks of being on a farm. On Friday, March the 9th, started the day bright and early with prayer and Bible study in the Annex Cafeteria Meeting Room under the direction of Chaplain Lee Watts, and he talked about the most wicked member of the General Assembly. And all of us were relieved that he wasn't going to name one of us individually, but he was talking about the tongue and how much damage it can do. You can join me every weekday morning on WHBN 1420 AM or hometownlive.net. During session, my schedule will be Monday and Friday at 8:50 a.m., Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8:20 a.m. You can also catch me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you again for stopping by for this week's edition of Catch Up with Kim. Have a great day.